Hello and welcome to the next part of Danganronpa Another Free Time Events Edition. Last time we went through... the first 4 dead people, I think.
Yeah.
Now we are...
We got 2 of the shitheads out of the way, though.
Yeah, that sure was something. That sure was something.
God. Yeah.
Anyway, time to cleanse ourselves with Kanata Iori's free time events.
The girl ever. I love her.
Yes, and nothing bad can happen in her free time events except for Compet.
Except for Compet. Oh my god. I just wanna shove the forced het agenda away.
Alrighty then. Then let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Mr. Maeda, may I ask if you're having chest pain or dull ache anywhere else in your body? No, I think I'm fine. That's a relief to hear. Physical health is more often affected negatively when mental or emotional factors are at risk. In a closed and restricted environment like this, it's harder to stay healthy than usual. Please be careful, Mr. Maeda. Oh, are you concerned for me? Thanks. You really are a doctor at heart. No problem. It's my duty as a physician. I want nothing more than to keep everyone here healthy. I know she's a doctor, but caring for the health of people you hardly know about? That's admirable. Nowadays, some doctors are so absorbed in making a profit they don't care anymore. But just in case, Mr. Maeda, let me tell you about a few life habits that will help you stay well. First, exercise your eyes often. Roll them 360 degrees, clockwise and counterclockwise. And since the diner offers a wide selection of dishes, it's important that you make healthy choices for your diet. Try to cut down on sugars and sodium, food additives... wait, I appreciate your advice, but aren't you going on too much? Huh? Why are you stepping back, Mr. Maeda? Come, you need to know these in order to stay in good shape. I just saw your eyes twinkle. Remember, health comes first. It was a bit scary to see her being so eager to teach me about health. But I felt that she genuinely cares for her classmates. I managed to turn down Kanata's persistent offer of more health-ish lessons, then escaped. Kanata, what do you do in your spare time? Oh, I am not sure what you mean by that. Well, something like enjoying a hobby at home or going on a road trip with friends. I am in the hospital for most of the time. If I were to take a day off, I would be reading a medical journal or checking patient records. You are a workaholic.
That's relatable.
That's not taking a break at all. Aren't you just working all the time then? Oh, is that so, Mr. Maeda? I feel like most content with myself was studying and taking care of patients. Wow, you care about your patients a lot. But don't certain temperamental patients rage at doctors for no reason sometimes? Do you ever get angered by them? You see, temperamental patients are often poor people experiencing the harshest illnesses. They just need someone to vent their frustrations to. So I don't get upset by them. I treat them and listen to them as my patients, just like everyone else. There were occasional dangerous moments though. After all, the emergency room is usually reserved for those on the brink of death who need immediate treatment. More than that, you meet a variety of people from different backgrounds there. The previous summer, there was an instance of a Yakuza faction war. Oh gee.
Bruh.
Gentlemen from rival Yakuza groups were brought to the ER, and attending doctors were almost wrapped up in the middle of a knife fight. Oh Jesus. Oh man, that must have been a scary moment. With any less luck, the emergency room could have become a sea of blood. Weren't you scared? I was scared, but I am a doctor. I couldn't leave my patients untreated, regardless of who they are. Because the Yakuza gentlemen were moving intensely despite their wounds, they were endangering their lives. Which is why I... what did you do? I didn't want to do it, but I resorted to violence.
Babes?
I kinda wanna see that.
She did say before that she smacks her patients when they act up. But I guess she can get away with that if that's Yakuza. And they don't have, like, a mob doctor.
Huh. When I boinked
oh my god, she did. She...
When I boinked the head of one boisterous Yakuza gentleman, everyone else became quiet. It sounded like this. Boink. Ow.
Hit him harder.
Kanata boinked my head, but I didn't feel any real pain. It must be because of her small, cute hands. Violence, she says. Uh-huh. Was it painful, Mr. Maeda? Not at all. Wait a second. That was reckless. What if the Yakuza returned the favor and slapped your cheeks, Kanata? Well, my patients were in genuine danger. Fortunately, they listened to my explanation and complied with my orders without complaining afterwards.
She probably earned their respect for the balls, honestly.
That could be. That could definitely be.
Girl was just like, boink. Everyone looks at her. Alright.
I bet that after something like that happened, the Yakuza gangs were probably too dumbfounded to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Even so, you shouldn't put yourself in great danger for your patients. Kanata, you're a normal human being like everyone else. If you get hurt, it would be a bigger crisis. Mr. Maeda, are you concerned about me?
You know what I want to see now? I want to see her patching up Tsurugi. He tries to do something really stupid and she just flicks his forehead and tells him to quit it.
I mean, apparently that's something that could actually happen, so...
I know, I love this idea. Because then he'd probably be like too fucking shocked to speak. Because she's one of the few women in the class that he respects. That's why it's so funny to me.
Flick the stupid head. Flick him.
Flick the dumbass, yes. He drank his dumb idiot juice today, and he's not listening to doctor's orders, so beat his ass.
Thank you very much, but I wanted to fulfill my duty as a doctor. Since everyone was discharged from the hospital without complications, it was all worth it. Kanata has such a kind heart. She's like an angel, but she's so selfless that she forgets to take care of herself. I guess it's a consequence of her selfless and professional nature. After listening more about Kanata's hospital stories, I went back and ran away. Mr. Maeda, do you feel any fatigue from our predicament? I guess I am a bit tired. From the nerves, I suppose. Being locked up in a stressful environment is making me nervous. It is mentally tiring. Yeah, if we can at least go outside and feel the sun once in a while, it would make us help feel better. Father, please save me like you did once before. Oh man. Having to kill other people and be distrustful of my friends, I cannot bear it anymore. Father? Did your father save you in the past, Kanata? Yes, well... Mr. Maeda, is there someone special who comes across your thoughts in a time like these? For me, those people would be my family members. but I definitely don't have a life savior or something like that.
I see.
Kanata, is everything okay? You've been acting strangely today.
You see... I suppose it is okay to tell you, Mr. Maeda. As a matter of fact, my father and I are not biologically related.
What? Kanata's not biologically related to her father. I haven't heard about that before.
When I was younger, a big accident happened. It happened when my family was going on a trip. It robbed my family's lives and almost my own as well. I was too injured to clearly recall what happened, however...
Kanata, it must have been difficult for you. I'm so sorry.
Barely breathing, I was transported to a hospital for an emergency surgery. But upon witnessing my grave injuries, every single surgeon refused to take on the challenge that seemingly had little chance of success. That is, all but one. One surgeon who believed in that small chance volunteered to operate on me. Thanks to him, my life was saved.
That surgeon was...
Yes, he is now my father. The surgeon sympathized with my loss and decided to adopt me. Very admirable, isn't it? As he was the savior of my life, my admiration for my father's benevolence grew day after day. Eventually, I decided to study medicine under his stead, in hopes of becoming a surgeon like him. Just like he didn't give up on me, I became a surgeon who would try her best to save another person. But now... I can't leave the school. If only my father were by my side, I think I would be able to hang on a little longer. It's getting difficult to do so. I can't save everyone from a predicament either. I am of no help for anyone. I'm sorry, I'm not worthy of being a doctor.
Girl!
I love her.
Yes. Kanata, you are wrong. You are not of no help at all.
Uh-huh.
You can definitely become someone like your father someday. God forbid someone gets hurt again, but if something like that happens, you would save others without giving up, right? Kanata, you can be someone we can depend on. Your considerate thoughts, they can heal us both physically and mentally. As long as you continue trying, I'm certain that you can become someone we can depend on when we get nervous. Just like who your father is to you. Sorry, was I out of line?
Mr. Maeda, may I call for your attention?
Huh? Why?
I hope you think of me when you get nervous.
That sounds interesting.
Yuki?
What do you... Smiling coyly, Kanata said her goodbyes and ran away quickly. What did she mean by it just then? Nevertheless, it's a relief that Kanata looks like she's feeling better now. Left alone and awkward, I decided to move as well. Compet.
I hate that.
Yuki, are you free?
Oh, I actually forget what her room looks like, so this will be interesting.
What's up, Kanata?
So... Could you please come to my room for a moment?
What the... Such an abrupt invitation to her room. Is there something she wants to share with me in secret? I could have never expected Kanata to say something like this.
Well, we're just going to everyone's rooms. It's fine, I guess.
Well, at least he isn't immediately thinking of romantic stuff this time.
He's also just a moron, so...
Please come by, Yuki. Make sure to come alone and not bring anyone else along. We'll get going and prepare the room before you visit me.
See, you're sounding sus.
Kanata? Kanata ran towards her room with her cheeks flushing red. What's going on? What does she mean by preparing her room for me?
Baby girl, you belong with one man and this is not it.
That's a room.
You are here, Yuki.
What's going on, Kanata? Did you invite me why did you invite me to your room so suddenly?
Yuki, I would like you to... Please take off your clothes and lie down on the bed.
You're getting a surprise examination.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
What? My head has gone blank. Take off my clothes, she said, and lie on the bed? Such bold commands from Kanata of all people made me so dumbfounded that I didn't move.
That's fair.
Well, to be precise, it's more that I couldn't move.
Yuki, your face is getting red. Are
I
you
wonder
feeling
why.
well?
No. I am very well. Thank you very much. Anyone would get flustered when you are told to take off your clothes.
Ah, is that so? My apologies, I haven't told you why I called you into my room yet.
Context is everything. You may want to provide it.
You are a dear friend of mine, and certainly someone who wouldn't ever murder anyone. This is why I believe in you and asked you to visit my room alone.
Really? Thanks, Kanata. In any case, I still can't figure out why the correlation between me, what she said, and why I'm being told to lie on the bed.
Yeah, more context.
Wait a second. This feels like a scenario in certain manga. Is something like that gonna happen to me? No, I shouldn't be expecting stupid things like that.
Yuki, the reason I called you here...
Oh, Kanata is coming closer. Am I dreaming? This is getting dangerous, and Yuki's thoughts are running away with him.
Is to do a routine health check in my room. I really wanted to do this for you, so please lie down.
Unprompted?
All his dreams are getting crushed today.
As they should.
A routine checkup. What the heck did I expect? I'm so ashamed. How could I misinterpreted Kanata's favor in that kind of way? I really am the worst.
Yes, you are.
Yuki, why are you in despair?
It's nothing, Kanata.
Yeah, don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Do I need to take off all my clothes, though?
No, just taking off your top half is fine.
Yeah, you might want to have said that at the start.
Right then. I'm in your capable hands. I lie down on the bed after taking off my clothes one by one and folding them nicely. I'm sorry, Kanata, for misunderstanding your attention. You never meant something like that. Sorry.
It's dumb.
Anyway, the fact that I'm lying on the bed, Kanata sleeps, and every day makes me quite nervous.
You are such a freak.
I could smell the ever so slightly sweet scent, completely distinct from my own beds.
Again, freak.
Kanata's eyes excitedly scanned my body as I laid still. She then used a stethoscope to listen to my chest, followed by pressing various points. She ended the checkup by measuring my blood pressure. I wonder where she got all the tools from.
I look around her room. Yeah, I wonder where.
There isn't anything wrong with your body. I wish there were machines or instruments for more precise tests, though.
No.
But Yuki, it seems like you haven't exercised much. Your muscles aren't all that developed.
Weak ass.
I recommend you to find ways to exercise indoors from now on. Furthermore, your body is stiff from excess stress. Please do light stretches to relax and elevate your fatigue.
If there isn't anything obviously wrong, my body's okay, I guess. This is getting a bit...
Sorry, I forgot to tell myself to stop.
Nah, don't worry. You don't need to say sorry. You did it because you cared about my health. What made you suddenly do a health checkup, though?
Yuki, I was unable to revive our deceased classmates. I was unable to save those who were pressured to murder by their own burdens. I couldn't do anything for them, despite being a surgeon. Then you helped me come to a realization last time we talked, that my thoughts alone can help. Which is why I want to devote myself to treating everyone who's still with me. That is why I started health checkups with the person I'm closest to, you, Yuki, because I'm a surgeon, you see.
Me?
I think I can help everyone with my knowledge. I can let everyone know how I feel about my patients, then maybe the murders will stop. Perhaps by doing routine health checkups and counseling other classmates' emotional distress, anxiety and fatigue, I could heal them from their burdens. That's my thought. So, Yuki, do you feel better now?
Sure would be nice if it helped. To be honest, it was a health checkup out of the left field, however Kanata resolved to do this for the sake of me and the others. Her considerate thoughts are a relief. A relief from Monokuma's omnipresent despair. I feel like I can endure despair as long... blah. Thanks, Kanata, I feel much better. You really are an angel.
You are embarrassing me, Yuki. Alright, I will start to do routine checkups for everyone from today. If you don't mind. Could you please help me out a little, Yuki?
There was no reason to say no. I promised to Kanata that I would help her whenever I can, with a pinky promise. Kanata has managed to mature into an even better person here. Kanata, as of now, who has devoted herself in care for all of us, shone before me like an angel. I have no doubt that she will become a doctor equal to her father someday. I feel a deep bond with Kanata. I can sense that we become close from the bottom of her heart. Now I want to see how her health checkup with Kakeru would have gone.
Me too. The boy ever, he's here.
He sure is.
I love him.
He's here to destroy my throat again.
Yeah, for 19 minutes, good god.
It's less than Kanata's, but you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Yuki. Huh? What's up, Kakeru? Is it fun to hang out with me? It ain't much fun, right? Not at all. You're actually reliable, and you make other people feel comfortable. I'm more of an introvert. I lack social skills, so I'm bad at leading conversations. I can't believe that a lawyer is saying that kind of stuff. Can I ask why you're like this despite being a lawyer? What a question. Why I am like this? What do you mean? Please don't get angry. Sorry, I didn't mean any harm. I'm not getting angry. Alright then, to make myself clear, lawyers are supposed to speak for their clients before the court, right? That means you regularly have to speak in front of a crowd. I don't get it myself. When a court is in session, my confidence suddenly skyrockets and my expression and speech change. It feels as if I'm transforming into a completely different person.
Ooh, that's relatable.
I see. It only happens in courts? I do think about it from time to time, about how good it would be if I could speak properly and act confidently in my daily life. Your persona in court is just another side of you. I'm sure you can will yourself to act as you wish in daily life as well. Really? I'm not too sure if I can do it. Say, can you try imagining that your daily life is happening inside court?
That would be weird.
Think of every pedestrian as a jury, every person you speak to as a prosecutor. Haha, nice idea, but want to become a workaholic from it? Yeah, I get it. I reckon you need to improve controlling your facial expression first before learning to be more colloquial. What?
Is my facial expression weird again? You are right. That's another problem. Why am I riddled with so many problems? I'm just a useless guy. Belittling yourself will only make things worse. Stop getting hung over what others are saying and be more confident. Easy to say.
Sorry, Yuki. But thanks to you, my eyes are opened a little. Can you advise me again some other time?
A timid personality within a huge body made of muscles. I can't blame him for feeling a bit insecure, however. One thing for sure, Kakeru is definitely not a bad guy.
He's the best ever.
I patted Kakeru's de-energized back. After we said our goodbyes, I decided to move. We are on speed today.
Speed.
Yuki, what kind of talent do you have again?
Redacted.
Did you say talent?
Yeah, I am the ultimate lawyer, right? So, Yuki was the ultimate,
I'm just the ultimate lucky student. I was literally picked by lottery, so it's not really an interesting talent, is it?
So, you became good friends with everyone because of your luck?
Huh? I don't think so.
It looks like a lot of other people depend on you a lot, Yuki.
Hey, no way. Most of them see me as an ordinary guy. Also, I probably don't have that kind of ability. After all, I am the ultimate lucky student, not the ultimate social guy. That's true. No, not that social, actually.
Yeah.
And it's not as if my luck is all that great either. Being trapped in a place like this is unlucky more than anything.
That's strange. I was sure the gods treated you in a slightly different way than the others. Weren't you hanging out with Akane before? Yuki and Akane, both of you look close to each other. And there was that one time Kizuna called you in an intimate tone as well.
What kind of tangent are we heading to? Is Kakeru mistakenly believing that I am busy flirting with girls or something? It's not like that, Kakeru. It's just by chance that I'm with Akane often, and Kizuna does that to all the other guys too. Apparently not to Kakeru, or he doesn't realize it. Well, speaking of which, are there any girls you're close with, Kakeru?
I don't have any close friends here. Never mind girls, I don't think I have any guys I'm close to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's no need to. I do envy you a lot though, Yuki.
Envy me? About what?
I felt it strongly when we met last time, Yuki. I've been observing you closely ever since you started coming to talk to me. I could see that you are cordial with other guys and that you treat girls kindly. I don't have your courage. Maybe it's thanks to your luck, Yuki?
It's not related to luck. And I told you already that not everyone is friendly with me.
Do we call someone like you a master socializer?
Stop twisting things, Kakeru. Please, it's nothing like that.
Since I'm a guy as well, I must be the one to initiate conversations with girls, even if it ends up being just one word. Oh boy. No, wait, I should start with guys first. I will make friends using my own strengths. Please, Yuki, I can see it happening as long as you continue hearing my concerns. Oh, Master Socializer, I beg you for a huge favor.
It's a huge misunderstanding, Kakeru. He believes I'm the socializing expert capable of speaking my way into making lifelong friends at breakneck speed. You really aren't. It's a rather heavy expectation, but it doesn't feel too bad, for now anyway. But frankly speaking, I can see his request becoming tiresome sooner or later. Yet I sympathize with Kakeru a lot. And most of all, I can't refuse a request from someone with such an imposing figure that could easily snap me into two, though I know he never would. Evading Kakeru's stare of admiration, we parted. Kakeru doesn't know anything about socializing, so he mistakes Yuki as a master socializer. Hey, Kakeru, I was wondering about something.
Huh? What is it?
You're a lawyer, right? What made you decide to build those huge muscles? Most lawyers aren't super buff or anything, right? When people think of lawyers, they usually imagine straight A students who spend all their time studying, you know what I mean?
I had personal circumstances.
Oh, alright. If it isn't something you want to talk about, I'll drop it.
No. It's nothing like that. You listen to my concerns all the time anyway, so I don't mind if we talk about it. You see, my body isn't a product of exercise. I turned out this way just by growing up.
Really?
Huh? Ever since I was a kid, I always found myself a head taller than those around me. Even though I didn't do anything special. I ate, slept, and lived like a normal kid too. Frankly, I'm not even sure how my stature and muscular build came to be.
It would be great if Kakeru could spare some of his height to me. My short height hurts my soul, honestly.
My height was already over 180 centimeters when I was in elementary school. No one believed me when I said I was a student around their age. I would get strange looks whenever I bought a student pass on a bus or in the cinema. Also, because of my intimidating look, people often mistook me for a gangster.
Save for height, there's nothing to envy about Kakeru's predicament. Kakeru certainly has an appearance completely opposite to what a high schooler should look like.
That's why I started to avoid people. I started to study because I hated how people treated me so much. I thought that people would be nicer to someone who looks intelligent. I assumed people avoided me because of my gangster-like resemblance. That was how I was driven to study. Then I happened to attend a court session on a field trip. There I witnessed a lawyer asserting himself in an eloquent like no other. The lawyer gave me an abrupt hope that I could one day be just like him. Which is why I began to study to become a lawyer, and surprisingly, it came rather easily to me. It turned out that my oral skills became undefeatable inside the court, as if there were another person within me.
That's a relief. At least you can speak well inside the court.
However, I expected my social ineptitude to naturally go away once I became a lawyer, but that wasn't the case. Outside the court, I was still an unsociable guy with an body unbecoming of my job, which is why no one believes that I'm a lawyer. Inside the court is just as bad. I get too pumped up that people get scared of me and try to run away. Yuki, what should I do to socialize properly with my classmates? Is it possible that I'm just plain hopeless?
I'm not sure what I can do to console him. Kakeru is amazing for becoming the ultimate liar just to overcome his complex, but his efforts haven't been fruitful. I feel for him a bit. As I patted Kakeru's slumped shoulders, I guided him back to his room.
Yuki, I've got something to say. So about, Oh no, I can't bring myself to do it here. Can we go somewhere else to talk? I would prefer if it was just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Oh, right. How about we go into my room? That should work.
That's a surprise. You inviting someone to your room isn't something we get to see every day.
So, Yuki, please come by.
Kakeru appears to be quite nervous. I wonder if something happened. I decided to visit Kakeru's room for the time being. Not bad.
Well, thanks for coming by, Yuki.
His room is my favorite.
There was something I wanted to ask, but I might have been ridiculed if someone hurt me. That's why I invited you to my room. I can't let anyone but you know about my questions.
Alright, so what's keeping you up at night?
It's an extension of our previous talk. Yuki, you're able to execute conversations flawlessly with our schoolmates. How do you manage to talk so competently in your daily life?
How? I just talk. I don't use any particular tricks.
Really? Wow. I envy your sociability. How you seamlessly mingle with other schoolmates.
It's nothing special, Kakeru. You can do it too. Just treat others comfortably as friends. It's not that easy.
It's not easy to make proper friends when my face scares others away, not to mention my stuttering. I want to learn how to speak normally like you, Yuki. I don't want this awkward stuttering to bother me anymore. So, Yuki, do you mind teaching me how I can start to be more sociable?
I don't think I'm qualified. I really don't think too hard when I talk. Maybe if you were to introduce a routine to help your social skills? Actually, wait, I have an idea. Let's test it out. This is a court and I am your opposition, a prosecutor. If you act your daily life out as in a legal battle, you might become an expert at speaking.
Will that kind of practice work? It will make me feel borderline workaholic.
But don't you want to fix your stuttering? It's well worth a go. If you can speak naturally without stuttering, it will become way easier to make friends. You will never know the results, both good and bad, if we never try it, right?
Right, I agree. Now, I'm gonna try. Yuki, help me out. Chant the spell out for me, so I can concentrate.
Kakeru closed his eyes tightly. He looks really sincere. Kakeru thinks he needs my help to uproot his complex. Kakeru, you are a lawyer, and I am a prosecutor. We are in court. You're a lawyer, I am a prosecutor. We are in court.
It's working.
Just a little bit more. You're a lawyer, I am a prosecutor. We are in court.
Oh, shut your mouth, Yuki. Look at me. I'm not stuttering. I can do it too.
Ah! You are more intimidating like that, though. My ears. What the heck? Shut my... He's the one who asked for a spell in the first place. Well, I managed to successfully drag out his inner persona out, but this is too much of a transformation. His overwhelming energy was so strong, I couldn't help but stagger backwards and trip over.
Yo! Grow a pair, Yuki! Why the heck are you down on your ass? Stand up now!
Kakeru grabbed my shoulders and began to shake them up and down. Stop it, stop it. I'm feeling dizzy. Oh, I might throw up.
Yes, this is my court and I am the lawyer. Yes, I am not a stuttering dumbass anymore. Yuki, snap out of it, you gutless bastard. But thanks to you, I have stopped stuttering. For that, you have my gratitude. Alright, I will talk to the others in my current form. I will prove to them that it is possible to have a normal conversation with me. Thanks, Yuki. You are indeed my best friend. Someone I trust the most.
Kakeru, wait for me. Damn, he didn't even listen to me. Whenever he ran off to, there's definitely going to be trouble. How did he even suddenly turn from a stuttering introvert to a dramatically passionate jock? Is there a change in mindset enough for such a turnabout? Maybe it's a case of a dual personality? Okay, I should compose myself. My head might be ringing, but it's great that Kakeru has found confidence. However, his current persona might be difficult for other reasons. He said at the end that I'm his best friend and someone he trusts the most. Does this mean Kakeru treasures me as a friend? I feel a deep bond with Kakeru. It feels awkward to be here alone. I have to get moving.
Okay, not gonna lie, I've been kind of sussing that writing choice for a while. I've been like, this reminds me of, but I didn't say anything while we were playing. And now it's just like, maybe he has more than one. And I'm like, oh yeah, oh, so me?
I mean, they did make a good case of that right now.
Yeah, it's also like a positive portrayal of one. It's not super accurate. I look at everyone out there who's probably going to be like, oh, a nice representation. It's an okay representation. It is at least positive and somewhat compassionate. I would not say it's accurate. Hello, Kinji. Weird, tall, lanky-ass man.
Grandpa-ass dude in the mountains.
He's so grandpa.
He absolutely is.
Ever since we learned out that he just cannot technology, I'm like, hi grandpa, what's up?
It's the natural conclusion.
Oh man.
Alright. Continue the voicing marathon. Ouch.
Oh, there's only 3 parts. Neat for him.
With our differences in faith in mind, I must thank you for allowing me time to conclude my sermon. Now, I believe you had some kind of important business. Not really. I guess I just wanted to have a friendly talk with you. As a classmate, I am grateful for your enthusiasm, but I would rather not waste time with frivolous activities.
Snub him as he deserves.
To state my genuine thought, I would prefer that you use this time for the investigation and not something of less importance. It is of absolute priority of us to escape this place, is it not? Escaping here is important, but I don't think that makes hanging out with someone meaningless. Even if we're stuck here, we're still classmates. With the power of friendship, we have nothing to fear. Really? Yes, I feel the confidence in your reply. Indeed, that may be the solution to the present situation. However, no answer is always correct. The right answer can be anything you believe to be true. What do you mean by that? I have never concerned myself much with relationships with others or in my day-to-day life. Therefore, I cannot side with your thoughts completely. Moreover, a personal attachment to someone might jeopardize my devotion to faith. For me, that is a serious problem. Interesting to say, considering your motive. I see, he's the ultimate priest after all. But Kinji is too strict. Might seem like a man of few words, but he's actually quite chatty. Couldn't there be a way for us to come closer? Is there anything else you wish to tell me? Well, what about you? What's your story, Kinji? My own story? I doubt it would be entertaining. It's alright, I just want to know more about you. Then let us do it later, when we have time. I have not had this kind of conversation before, so I must sort out the words in my head. Is that really necessary? You don't have to prepare or anything. Come on, we're friends. No, allow me some time. Worry not, I never lie. I made a promise, I will keep my word. Let us talk again when the time is right. I want to hear it now, but I guess I don't have any other choice. He said he would keep the promise, so I'll let him take his time. Meanwhile, I felt like I became a bit closer to Kinji today. I parted with Kinji, quietly saying goodbye. Yuki, do you have time?
You might be able to use the arrow keys to skip ahead 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty much free. Good, then let us have a talk. Is there something wrong? I promised last time I would tell you my personal story. You mentioned something about the power of friendship, so I told you to give me some time. Ah, right, we did. I thought you forgot. You need not worry, I do not easily forget things. Then, where should I begin? Kinji tends to start everything with formality like this. It's somewhat awkward, but he remembered and tried to keep the promise with me. I can feel how sincere he is. Right, I shall tell you about the time I became a priest. Oh, I would like to hear that. I mean, how you became the ultimate priest? Around the time I graduated from my seminary and began serving the church as a deacon. By then I had already spent a considerable portion of my life in Italy. That concludes my childhood as well. Huh? Then you are Italian or half Italian?
That's actually not something I expected.
Not quite. I was born Japanese but adopted by my Italian father. I knew something about him felt a bit foreign, but I never would have guessed this. Though even if you aren't by blood, you are still Italian though. Uehara is my birth mother's surname. My father was a well-respected bishop in his younger years. Although he chose to live a secular life later on, his reputation from his former office was fundamental to my entering priesthood. Even before I became of age, I graduated from his seminary to become the youngest priest in my class. When I reached middle school age, I was baptized by my father and immigrated to Japan by myself to preach in a church in Tokyo. By yourself? Then is your father still in Italy? I talk to him on the phone sometimes, but I have not seen him face to face for more than 3 years. Are you okay with that? I already miss my parents after being stuck at this place for a few days. As long as he is alive, I can see him anytime. Even if he's on the other side of the world, as long as he is alive. However long it may take, you will be able to meet anyone as long as that person is alive. That's right. I can meet them as long as they're alive. My parents and friends, I'll be able to meet them. After I arrived in Japan, I dedicated my time to preaching. God is fair and just to everyone. Criminals, yakuza, and even drug addicts, he has the power to save anyone who has fallen to evil. But aren't those people dangerous? They are not dangerous. They too are human, no different from us. The real danger would be the act of locking them up in our prejudice. After all, people can change. One of the pastors from our church once damaged his own life with alcohol and smoking. Now he works daily to preach the gospel to people like him. Wow, that's incredible, Kinji. He's kinda the opposite of Kinjo. Your words saved that person.
That's actually kind of intentional, and it's a lot of the reason why the two of them get paired together, because they're genuine opposites.
The honor is not mine. All I did was show him a new path. Did I not tell you during the introduction? I do not force my faith onto others. It is a path they choose by themselves. Follow the path you believe is right. That is my idea of propagation and a personal motto of mine. Interesting. When I'm talking with Kinji, it really feels like my heart is being purified and relaxed. I can see how he was able to become the ultimate priest. But still, that's amazing, Kinji. I believe presenting them the path is the way of expressing your faith. Is it? There is a saying my father once told me. Your words can change the world. Since the day I heard it, I have always pursued that ideal. One day, I hope to change the world. With my words. I mean, you can become the Pope.
Yeah, he can.
I wonder if he's really the same age as me. Even though Kinji's eyes met mine, I could see how he was looking beyond, to the ideal he hasn't reached yet. So much time has passed. My story, it held little value as entertainment. I hope the tedium was not too bothersome. Not at all. I already feel like a new person just by talking with you. If you don't mind, can we talk more about religion next time? If you are okay with conversations like this, I will gladly do so. For now, though, farewell. Kinji, he truly is amazing. His dream might not be impossible. If he managed to get out of this place, someday he might really change the world with his words. I parted with Kinji after a quick goodbye. Yuki, do you have a minute? Huh? What's up, Kinji? I want to talk to you somewhere quiet. To me? Where should I... Oh, I know of a good place. Let us go to my room. Huh? Your room? Why are you startled? If you dislike my suggestion, your room should be fine as well. Oh, it was nothing. We can go to your room. I'm kinda curious about what your room looks like too. Excellent. I shall open the door when you come. See you later. Inviting people to his room on the spot, that's not what Kinji would normally do. But still, he'll be waiting, so I should go, right? Welcome. This place will provide us the environment to have a quiet talk. Yeah, so where were you going to... So what were you going to... Yuki, we have had an abundant number of conversations since being imprisoned in this place. Yes, we did. Is our relationship already good to be called a friendship? Oh, of course we're friends. Actually, I've considered you a friend since the introduction. He's pleased.
He's happy.
Yuki, I shall be frank, I did not call you to my room for another talk. Rather, I want to offer you a baptism.
That's what that fan art is.
Baptism? Well, I've heard of it before, but what exactly is it? The answer to that question would depend on which domination of Christianity you are asking. According to Catholic teachings, however, baptism is a rite of sprinkling or immersion in water as a means of purification from one's original sin and acquisition of salvation. But regardless of such definitions, I would like to baptize you to symbolize my formal acceptance of you as a friend. That is why I invited you. A formal acceptance as a friend. Friendship is nothing like a certificate. If you want to accept me as a friend, just think that I'm your friend. I do understand it by heart, yet I will not be content if I do not do this. Yuki, please allow me to do so. Considering I hate I had a bad thought.
Yeah.
Kinji wants to see Yuki wet.
He does give him his underwear.
Man, I couldn't properly read the lines anymore because of that thought.
Oh my god.
It's like, no!
Your brain's just like, yeah, you're gonna see this very differently. Hold on.
Man, gotta ruin baptisms, I guess.
Yep.
Alright, now that I got it out of my system. Considering Kinji's somewhat inflexible nature, refusing this might negatively affect our relations, but this must mean Kinji wants to trust me, so I gladly accepted. Alright, Kinji, how does this work? A formal baptism requires multiple steps, however, I believe there's no precedent of a baptism of friendship. Thus, we shall proceed with the informal procedure. It might be a little uncomfortable, but I'm going to sprinkle some holy water on your head. Please stay still while I do so. Yeah, I can do that. Wait, this school had holy water? No, this is tap water.
He willed it to be holy because he is a priest. That is how this works.
It is alright. This setting does not require such formality. What really matters is the spiritual value. He's kinda beating around the bush. Wasn't he the ultimate priest? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. In the name of the Holy Cross, I, Kinji Uehara, solemnly swear to be bound by an everlasting friendship with Yuki Maeda, under the grace of the generous Lord. Amen. What is this, a wedding?
Sounds like it.
As I closed my eyes, I listened to Kinji's touching voice. I felt a slightly wet sensation running across my head. The water traveled along my hair and wet my shoulder, but I didn't really mind. Everlasting. That is what he definitely said.
Right, Kinji has accepted my existence deeply into his heart. Sorry for wetting your clothes. I'm not quite a flexible person. No, I know what you said. Just considering me your friend was enough, but I felt like the added formality strengthened the bond even more. I'm glad to hear that, although this is a tad embarrassing to say. I am truly grateful. My first friend? First friend? As I mentioned before, I chose to undergo training to become a priest at a fairly young age. While I was satisfied by my decision, I had to grow up surrounded by adults or the elderly, straying far from the average life of my peers. I believe that has shaped my personality to be somewhat less sociable, and I had no plans to engage in socializing at Hope's Peak either. However, Yuki, you are different from our other classmates in some way. I felt like I could be friends with you. Kinji. Thank you, Yuki. Lastly, please brace yourselves, as this might not sound like me at all. I hope that a friendship will last for all eternity. Here, take my underwear. Same here. When I met him first, he seemed like a stony person who would be hard to approach, but he wasn't. He was just bearing the solitude and was the same as the rest of us, deep down. Right now, I can feel Kinji's trust more than anything else. Despite the sparing situation we're in, I was able to feel the full strength of our bond, a sensation that I've never had before coming to school. I can feel a deep bond with Kinji. I can sense that we've become close in our hearts. That was gay.
Extremely. Alright, Haru.
I get to relax a little bit more.
Yeah, you get to chill out, and I think Satsuki would be after this, and then you'd have to talk again. Oh, man.
Alright.
When are we gonna escape?
I know the situation is tough, but we can cheer ourselves up, right?
Yep. It's rough, but the bright smiles from the girls always cheer me up.
What? That's not what I meant.
Don't you try to get away, Yuki. If you're a man, you should be able to relate too. Just check out the girls in this place.
Oh, really? Man, he really was like that from the very first free time event?
Yeah. Seriously, they totally could have made it here as the ultimate beauty. Most of them are above average.
That's what you're caring about?
I don't care whatever it is. Won't any of these ladies opt to be my Valentine? Good God.
Well, not while we're trapped in here.
They were supposed to seize every single day of our youth with those cute girls in Hope's Peak. Monokuma, you son of a bear! Ah well, I guess I can make good use of the suspension bridge effect in times like this.
Do you really like the girls that much?
Hell yeah! They clearly aren't ultimates for nothing. Everyone's a hottie.
I'm sure being pretty has nothing to do with being an ultimate.
Yuki, who's your type?
Of course this question would come.
Yeah.
Don't know, don't ask me. And don't forget about our main goal. We gotta get out of here, out of this place as soon as possible. You really be dodging.
Yup.
Oh shit, man. Don't act like such a dweeb, though. Talking about girls is an essential part of all private conversations between men.
Is that so?
Are you bypassing the ones that are ace or gay here, Haru?
Alright, it's decided. I shall host a group date with the beauties for my precious dweeb Yuki Maeda.
Buddy.
A group date in times like this? And hey, don't try to drag me into your shenanigans. This guy got too much chill. Thanks to him, I lost every bit of tension. Well, being too stressed in a situation like this won't be good either, so I guess I'll give him credit for that. Battling off Haru's attempts to drag me into his plans, I managed to say goodbye.
Is there a girl you like, Yuki?
No escape,
I'm gonna keep asking you until you give me a hint.
No escape.
Nope. He has tunnel vision.
I don't know. Maybe I can think of anyone for now.
Then have you gone out with anyone before?
Not even once.
Oh man, you're more hopeless than me. Ha! I knew it. Of course a normie dweeb like Mr. Yuki Maeda right here won't have one.
Aren't normies supposed to be the ones? But whatever. He probably wasn't trying to provoke me, but I'm starting to get a bit pissed off. My pride as a man is under attack. So what? Did you have a girlfriend yourself, Haruhiko?
Of course I did.
Wait, really?
For a single day,
Because that is all anyone can take putting up with you, I swear.
Oh boy.
Hey, but still, I practically earned a doctorate degree in the art of love.
Oh my.
Thus I shall undertake the great duty of teaching you the ways of love, my innocent dweeby apprentice.
Even though you got dumped in a single day?
Probably for being too much of a pervert, honestly.
Damn it!
Didn't you just say that you dated only one person for a single day? You can barely get a certificate of completion with that, Haru.
Shut up! I've dated more girls than you anyway, so I'm the one more experienced in romance.
I think I am more experienced in romance and I only have digital experience.
Oh, fair.
By the way, how did you even manage to date that girl anyway?
Here's what happened. Apparently her ideal type of man was a pilot.
How did you fuck it up then?
It would have been dumb to not go for it, so I decided to make the first move and ask her out. I was surprised when she gladly said yes.
Alright, how'd you fuck it?
But then she dumped me because I'm a brainless wimp.
Okay, that makes sense.
In less than a day, she started calling me a cowardly idiot that's obsessed with girls.
She's not wrong, but you're not as dumb as Teria.
God, the hell was wrong with her?
Whoever she was, I feel you. Still, dumping a guy in a day after happily accepting him, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
Yup.
That girl might have been pretty, but I don't care anymore. Girls at our school are way hotter. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go out with one of them and show that feisty girl she missed out on the real deal.
Oh, Jesus.
So Yuki, let's get going and organize a group day.
Can I leave now?
Savage.
You fool! You have committed the most famous classic blunders, of which one simply cannot choose to escape Haruhiko Kobashikawa.
My condolences.
Oh man.
Oh no, here he goes again. I generally don't care about dating that much. I barely escaped Haru after listening to hours of his preaching about romance and dating. Ah yes, torture.
What a nerd. What a nerd.
Alas, I wouldn't have come to this school if I knew that its reality. What a shame that my youthful high school days have been so grievously wasted.
How did you want to spend it then?
Oh, you wanna know, Yuki?
I swear to God, if you mention sex, I'm gonna throttle you in a locker.
On a second thought, maybe I'm not that curious.
He knows! Too late! Don't think I haven't noticed where your real interests lie in.
Is this gonna become locker room talk?
No, I actually mean it. I have a bad feeling about this.
Behold, Yuki! Here's Making Out 101 by Haruhiko Kobashikawa.
So you just want to snog?
Ah, okay.
It's not as bad as I was thinking, but
So I ended up listening to his lecture. Maybe it might prove useful when I try to find love after escaping here. But I don't plan to hold my breath.
When it comes to school life, the big events are always the highlight. And when you think of events, doesn't field day come to your mind first?
where are you going with this?
Field day?
It's, I'll explain it in a minute.
That's the perfect stage to let everyone know about my charm.
Okay, I'll explain it now. Basically, field day is a day where, like, you just don't get classes. You just get to go outside and run around and do a bunch of stupid activities. I never liked it because I'm an introvert and I don't like exercising.
Ah, so sports day.
With me and my asthma. So, yeah, it would be sports day for y'all. Y'all have a different name for it, but over here we call it field day.
Yeah, I can't say I was too fond of that even. I was more sporty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty great at obstacle courses, not to mention the flower game, the missions like borrowing and giving object the fastest. Oh, relay?
Yeah, I think he's talking about relay.
Haru, there's no way you can beat ultimate athletes. There can be someone in class too.
Yeah, we got 3 technically.
Well, I can think about that later.
And if you count Kakeru, because of his stamina.
Moving on, after I caught enough people's attention, it'll be time for the main event.
Oh god.
Oh no.
You know, the evening dance party. As sunset approaches, everyone will pair up with one another to form a couple.
That sounds like a nightmare.
So you're just gonna pick a chick. This didn't happen, but okay.
That's when the friendship built up during the day will develop into love. Imagine the atmosphere. Boy and girl together, twilight in sight, covered in sweat. Sounds great for anything romantic, don't you agree? We're covered in sweat and smell awful. I don't know about this, actually.
Sign me out. This uncontrollable delusion is more officially beyond that of a normal high schooler.
Yeah. Sounds more like a frat boy to me.
Yeah, kinda.
You can't leave out the field trips, too. Getting yourself assigned to the same room as the girls, that's not possible. Sneaking into their room for some secret conversations. Or taking a peek at the girls at the hot springs. Don't you think these are every man's dream? Not at this bland as hell dorm, but as a field trip.
I'll choose not to comment.
Considering you snuck into a locker room and watched too, shut up, Yuki.
And then there are the school festivals, cultural events, seasonal trips, the graduation trip, plenty of chances to make your love.
I mean,
why is this all you're focused on?
Damn it, now all those chances are lost thanks to goddamn Monokuma. It breaks my heart so much. Why do we have to be stuck in a place like this? It's so unfair.
You really like gods, don't you?
He rambles about them more than Mitch does, God. Just in a slightly more respectful way.
Huh? Obviously, all men love women. Oh, of course, excluding those who love men, or both, or neither, etc. But apart from them...
I'm actually surprised that he covered that somewhat respectfully.
A man should be honest with his instinct. You're sticking to the dweebness too much, you know? Or are you secretly hiding your libido? I'd better keep my guard up.
What does that mean?
Come on, let's come up with more ideas. It's sad that we're trapped here, but the real tragedy would be when we let Monokuma's words own us.
So you want to die for the chance to snoo. Understandable, but also that's dumb.
At least we imagine freely, don't you think?
In a way, Haru's apparent fascination with the gods and persistent praise of their beauty seems to be his own method of coping with stress.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess.
The problem is, why do I have to be a part of it?
Would you rather him talk to you or Mitch?
I mean, it's fun to imagine those things, but it's too counterproductive, and it makes me feel like I'm betraying the girl's trust.
Yeah, I can see why he'd think that.
I walk to my room trying to imagine Haru's fantasized version of school life.
Lord mercy, Haru.
Man, that's really gotta be your entire free time event.
Yeah.
Yuki, I need to talk to you.
Oi, why do you sound so serious? You almost scared me, Haru.
What do you say? I can be serious too, you know. The place looks a bit inappropriate for this talk, though. Oh, right. Come over to my room.
What the fuck are you bringing up that isn't already inappropriate, though?
What? Your room?
Anyway, you better come with me. I got something to tell you. See you soon?
With that, Haru hurriedly ran to his room. What is it that he's calling me for? It doesn't look like anything about girls. Well, who knows? Anyway, I should follow him. You know, there's something big when you want to have a serious talk. What's going on? Also, what the hell is this room?
It's a runway with model jet planes.
Well, Yuki, I'm saying this because it's you. I really don't like bringing it up, or even thinking about it in my head.
Haru's face looks unusually dark. I wonder what brought him to be so down like that. So, what's the matter?
I'm guilty.
Of what?
Hold on, guilty? There's no way you can commit any kind of crime. You're not that type. He kinda already did.
Of killing Kyoka.
I think you're full of shit.
Kyoka? Why are you talking about her all of a sudden? You didn't kill her. Mitsuhiro was the one who...
What is your reasoning for this? Hello?
Maybe because he switched the plates?
If I was the direct killer, I'd have been dead a long time ago, but it's not that.
Yeah, I think it's the nameplates.
Switch nameplates. It was my fault.
The only fault you hold in this is that we had to live with Police Boy a bit longer.
Yeah.
Indirect or not, I contributed to her murder. That's what Tsurugi said in the class trial.
He's also an asshole. It's better not to take what he says in confidence.
She wouldn't have gotten the note if I didn't make that mistake. She wouldn't have had to die to a freaking hammer in a laundry room.
Calm down, Haru. If Kyoka didn't get the note, Tsurugi would have. Nothing changes from that.
He's the ultimate police officer. He might have known how to handle those threats, but Kyoka? She was just a normal girl who was good at shooting.
She also didn't have any guns on her, so I see why he's reacting like this, but also it's a bit of an overreaction. There's nothing he can do.
I feel bad for Haru to see him so distressed like this. After all, he might have indirectly caused the first murder to happen. The guilt must be weighing in on him.
Every night I see Kyoka's dead body in my dream. Then she stands up saying I'm the one who killed her.
So you have survivor's guilt.
And she strikes me dead with a hammer.
Yep, you have survivor's guilt. That is what that is called.
What should I do, Yuki? I know I deserve this nightmare for killing Kyoka, but it's so excruciating.
Therapy.
I've been trying to distract myself by pretending to be bright and talking about girls. Even that's reaching its limit, though.
You are more than your interest in women. Understandable. This is good news.
Stop putting yourself at fault. We can't do anything about what's already done, Haru.
But I want to get some kind of redemption. I thought confessing to you would be able to relieve the pain, since you're my best friend. But I don't think it's working. I knew I would never be forgiven.
My guy.
Hey, Haru.
Yeah, Yuki?
I'm sure Kyoka won't blame you. Think about it. Remember what she said? We can push aside all the hard things in life by having fun. Kyoka might have been shocked by the motive, but she tried to overcome it. Knowing her positivity, I'm sure she wouldn't hold grudges against you. Maybe she's having a big laugh. Like, Haru, you dummy! How could you mix those up? You're always prone to silly mistakes, aren't you? Nyahaha. If you really want to make up for your mistake, aim to survive this game and spread positivity, just like Kyoka did. You look so awkward and hesitant right now. It's not like you at all. Do you think Kyoka would be happy if she sees you like this? I would rather have you talk enthusiastically about the girls. Follow Kyoka's example and see the bright side of things. Just like you always did.
Yuki.
Of course, we'll never know what Kyoka's real thoughts are.
This sprite of him always sends me.
Was I being too presumptuous?
Yuki, I'm touched. I was right to talk with you. I'll press on with her legacy. Yoka is dead. She is no longer here. However, on my back, within my heart, she continues to live on. Alright, Yuki, let's get back to business and talk about those hotties. Kyoko won't want to see me down. I'm gonna act like myself again.
He's gonna regret it.
Yeah.
Haru can be a bit simple-minded and slow at first, but he's also a good guy who can care about his friends. Though the gold might haunt him from time to time, I hope he can smile and move forward from now on. On a different note, I was happy that Haru came to tell me all this. That would mean that he also accepted me as a real friend. I feel a deep bond with Haruhiko. I can sense that we became close from the bottom of our heart. Following a heated talk about our ideal dates with Haru, I said goodbye to him and left.
Come on, Satsuki's!
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yuki, my performance, was it okay?
Oh, I think we already saw this one. Like
I think we did see at least her first one, yeah.
Yeah, in the first chapter, I think.
Yeah, I think we were able to see... I don't know how far we got into hers, but I remember we did see at least the first one. So we can try and skip until something looks unfamiliar.
Yuki, yeah, remember the promise from last time?
Promise? What promise are you talking about?
Watching my whole practice and coaching me. Seriously, Yuki, you should have come watch me practice my somersault while using my bed as a mat.
When did I promise that?
Hey, don't be shy, Yuki. Don't think you're coming into a girl's room, but as a tutor to teach me.
No, I never said I was never going to coach you. I don't even know the basics of acrobatics.
Oh yeah? You mean you're gonna coach me when you learn the basic of acrobatics?
Crap, this is getting dangerous. Why won't you take a hint? I can't do this anymore. This will go on forever unless I do something. I better get out of this fast. I'm not an athlete, I'm worse at keeping my balance than you, and I'm not interested in acrobatics at all. I won't talk nice if you keep whining like this.
Yuki, sorry, I didn't know you hated me that much. Was I that annoying? Sorry. I guess I'm a worthless clown like me shouldn't have even thought of sticking around Yuki.
Satsuki looks like she's about to burst into tears. This isn't what I wanted. She does try too hard to get her way, but it's not like she meant to be rude. I better apologize. Satsuki, I'm sorry. I'll apologize.
Boo-hoo! It's okay, Yuki. It's my fault. I'm a bad girl.
Satsuki, you're really crying? I'm sorry, it was my bad, so please don't cry. I might not be able to be your coach, but I'll come and watch your practice.
Really?
For real, I swear.
God. She's so funny.
Wait, what? Weren't you crying?
Ha! Gotcha, Yuki. Everything was Satsuki's act. The tears were eye drops.
She's so funny.
Oh, there's someone who actually falls for this thing.
What? An act? You tricked me.
For a clown, acting is a must-have skill. From facial expressions to body language, you gotta fake them all to catch your audience by surprise. Hoo ha ha ha! Yuki, you were fooled! Bullseye! You better keep your promise, Yuki. I don't expect you to teach me acrobatics, but you are always welcome to watch and cheer for Satsuki's performance.
Oh jeez, I guess she is the ultimate clown after all. It feels like I've been played around like a puppet. Does that mean I have to watch her practice every time? Every single one of them? I'm screwed.
You get played. Oh, don't forget to bring a drink, cause I get really thirsty after practicing.
Do that kind of stuff on your own.
While Satsuki jumped around in joy, I moved as fast as I could to get out of there.
She's so fucking funny.
Oh, Yuki, check this out. Practice makes triple back tumbling perfect.
Watching Satsuki practice, I never thought I would end up like this. Well, a man should keep his promise, even if he was tricked into it. Congratulations, wasn't it scary to try that on the floor?
Nope, it's a-okay. Somehow Yuki just being in the audience is making Satsuki feel energized. Ah, besides that, Yuki's really kind. I didn't know you would actually come.
You're the one who dragged me into this. Besides, they say a man should keep his word. I guess I should follow up on my promise. And leaving you alone would make me nervous.
Ooh, that kind of meddlesome personality. Exactly like my 7th bro. Add that little bland look of yours and ding ding ding.
Bland look.
You really are a carbon copy of him.
Is that a compliment?
'Cause it's a compliment. My 7th bro is my absolute fave, and the one Satsuki adores the most.
You're closest to your 7th brother, aren't you? Like last time, all you talked about was your 7th brother.
Course. My 7th bro is the only one who cared for me since I was a little girl. He taught me He taught me acrobatics and stayed by my side all these years.
Huh? What about your parents and other siblings?
Yeah, now, all my sips are in constant rivalry. They fight like cat and dogs every time, meowing and woofing and stuff. And it's all cause our circus rewards members depending on the audience perceptions. So, if you do better than your sips, you get more rewards.
Ah. Bad parenting.
Yes.
No way, but siblings shouldn't have to be so calculative to each other. You guys are still family. They should get along.
That's not really possible. My parents are believers of absolute meritocracy, so they only love children who are the best of the best.
Oh, yikes.
They're gonna make their best child the future ringmaster or something. Didn't I tell ya? I'm the worst out of all of my family. That means Satsuki gets as much attention as a particle of space dust.
No!
Man.
My parents have sub-zero interest in Satsuki, cause my skills are level 0 plus 0 equals 0. Like abandonment, or perhaps neglect. Gave up on treating me as a child.
Whoa, that's harsh. You're part of the family and the youngest one too. You deserve much better.
Oh, it's okay. Everything's fine. My 7th bro raised me and fed me and all, and that's pretty much enough for me. Satsuki's actually one of the better positions since my siblings are busy keeping each other in check and don't care about me. My 7th brother has really good skills among my sips, so he gets a lot of envious attention from them. It's been a while since Satsuki told him goodbye. Hope he's doing okay. Well, I can't see him right now, so I guess I'll have to think of someone so very much like him as consolation, which is you, Yuki.
I thought she was just a peculiar girl trying to drag people into her world. I never expected a backstory like this. She talks of it like it's nothing... like it's not about her though. Is that really okay?
That's normal for victims of trauma.
Ui.
Man.
Yuki, the day has come. It's today.
Yes.
What's today? What day? What are you...
Duh! The day when you get to see my practice full course.
Well...
That means Yuki needs to go straight to my room with me. No running away, cause you'll probably get caught up soon. Swiftness is a skill every clown should have.
Yeah, I guess I can spend some more time watching her practice, so let's go. Oh, he's not making a fuss this time.
Well, there's no ladies, so welcome, gentlemen. It's now time for Satsuki Iranami's solo circus performance.
I guess giving an applause would be the courteous thing to do, right? Half of me wants to cheer for her, but the other half keeps getting worried. I don't want dishes flying my way and nearly scratching my cheese like last time.
First off, I'll spin these hoops with my arms while balancing on a ball.
Wow, she's doing better than I thought. Did she practice without me watching? Uh-oh, I just had a feeling that she's gonna fall.
Yeah!
She fell off.
Oh, it hurts.
Are you okay, Satsuki? Did you get hurt?
Hehe, Yuki, are you worried about me? Satsuki's as good as new. It's not the first time this has happened during practice, so I'm used to it. Yuki's really like my 7th brother. When I made mistakes like this, he got worried about me and guessed my injuries to make it better.
Like a dad.
So, you need me to kiss it better?
Not like that. Yuki, you got some weird interests. You might be like my brother, but you don't have to do everything he does.
Sorry. Why am I getting scolded?
I messed up again. Though Satsuki was scouted by Hopespeak Academy as the ultimate clown, don't you think I'm a terrible clown?
I mean, clowns aren't supposed to be skillful at, like, acrobatics. Not at all, Satsuki. You were awesome. Of course it would have been better without that mistake.
Nope, it's true. I'm holding an ultimate title even though I don't deserve it. Just like a flashy SSR card with a bunch of useless skills. I wasn't supposed to be holding this title, but my parents and siblings sent me to Hopespeak Academy. They thought an incompetent like me would be nothing more than a burden on the circus. That's why they sent me off to school.
Do they not know what Hopespeak is?
Even Satsuki the dumb brain could figure that much out.
Satsuki, are you sure you're okay with sharing that kind of story?
Yes, I'm okay. So then, my 7th brother was the only one who opposed sending me away. He said I needed to remain because I'm part of the family too. But I told him that I will go. Satsuki's not much of a help to the troupe anyway. And I wanted to learn many things from school and someday become a super skilled performer. Good thing I can see Yuki here. Looking at your face reminds me of my brother's teachings. Always stay bright and brave, Satsuki. Words carved deeply into my bone.
And that's why Satsuki didn't look sad even with that kind of family history. I felt so thankful for her 7th brother. She wouldn't have become the playful, cheery girl she is without him.
Anyway, Yuki, since my 7th brother isn't here, please be one for me. Oh, you don't have to act like him. Just saying some words of encouragement next to me is fine.
I had a brainworm. If he wasn't there, she'd become a horror clown instead.
Probably. Probably.
I'm sorry, it was like the worst brainworm, but I was like, fuck, I have to say it.
Probably. Whoa, how am I supposed to be as good as him?
You got Satsuki's approval stamp. Yuki Maeda, I hereby name you the King of Kindness.
No.
Because I feel like my 7th brother is right next to me just with you watching and cheering for me. That means Yuki's as reliable as my brother Keisuke.
Oh, she does name drop him here, okay.
Satsuki, although having been left out in the cold by her family, grew to be a sprightly girl with the help and care of her 7th brother. I hope that she can keep staying cheerful like this. She might be a tad too energetic sometimes, but it's the bright energy which she brings that overpowers any dark thoughts. I feel a deep bond with Satsuki. I can sense that we became close from the bottom of our hearts.
So, can I call you Keisuke Maeda after my 7th brother's name?
Just Yuki is fine. I said goodbye to an innocently smiling Satsuki and parted with her. Ah, isn't it wonderful to not have combat for once? Alrighty. I think after Kurokawa we're gonna end the part again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty then. I think we also saw her first one, didn't we?
I think so. Because then we tried to use her special item and it broke.
Yep. It was the big Go Girl, Give Us Nothing free-time event.
Go girl, give us nothing, beloved.
Yeah, I think we saw this.
Yeah.
Mikako? Hey, do you not like spending time with me? She shook her head. Should I take that as a sign of negation? I know I'm not a humorous kind of person, but you know. It would be nice if you could say a few more words.
She's just vibing. She can't. She can't say much.
I guess that's not happening.
She reminds me of like an introvert. The definition of hanging out is like you're just vibing with someone.
Yeah. Why is Mikako so quiet? It's not like she's unable to speak. I've heard her speak on multiple occasions, though even then her mumbling was barely audible. Hey, Mikako. I don't mean to be too noisy, but shouldn't you try to communicate with your friends more?
He is doing more than you know.
No, not with gestures, like a normal chat.
I am doing it. With you, Yuki.
She is doing her best.
She just called my name. Mikako said my name. No, that's something. Sure, we're having a conversation right now. But really, it's mostly me talking and you replying shortly. I want you to ask me first, Mikako.
First?
It's kinda hard for her. Yeah, like I said before, I want to hear your stories. I want to know what type of person you are. Now I'm just embarrassed. Why did I make it sound like some cheesy confession?
My story. You want to know me?
Yes, we were friends, right?
Friends. Yuki and I.
This must feel very weird to her, with her memories.
Friends? My story. You will hear it? Yuki. My story?
Of course I will. I'll listen to anything.
Yuki, you're...
Huh?
My story...
Oh, Mikako, what's wrong? Are you alright?
My head hurts.
That's not good. I'll help you back to your room so you can rest for a while.
Want to tell my story to everyone.
Mikako, it's okay. You can do it later. You need to rest. You're practically shaking.
Promise. Wait for my story to Yuki.
Yeah, I'll wait for it, however long it takes. Please tell me when you can, your story. I escorted Mikako to the dorms while her face grew deadly pale. She always looked a bit sick, but seeing her struggle this much in front of my eyes is really heartbreaking. But still, she called me by my name and promised in her mumbling voice to tell me her story. That's a big step forward. In progress. I don't know why she struggles so much at communication, but I can feel us getting closer through these brief chats. After helping Mikako safely get back to her room, I rest. Whew.
Yuki,
Yeah? Mikako, what's up? Did Mikako just call me first? This has never happened before. Mikako, are you alright? Last time you said your head hurt.
yes. Fine.
Good. By the way, did you need me for something?
The promise. Last time. Follow.
Uh-huh. Mikako, where are you going? Promise? Wait. I'm coming. Oh, and a third already? Goodness, I followed her like she said, but I didn't expect it to be an invitation to her room. The room was too unsettling for a typical girl's room. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Mikako, so why did you call me here?
Yuki said so. Right? Want to hear my story?
Ah, you remember that.
It's not mine. But I'll tell you about my friend.
Your friend?
My friend, we've been together since childhood.
Oh, this is about Yamato.
Hmm. Oh, so a childhood friend?
Was a boy. He was smart, kind, and nice too. He always cheered me whenever I was down.
Mikako seemed to be in pain while stammering, yet I could feel she was doing her best to tell her story no matter what. Regardless of whether she's stammering or what the context is, I don't care, because this talk is valuable.
He is my precious friend who cannot be replaced.
He sounds like your dearest friend. You must miss him in tough times like these.
Yes,
Well, cheer up. Although we're trapped here, we'll be able to get out of this place someday. Your friend, he must be waiting for you outside. Not really. Mikako, what's wrong?
he is dead.
What?
Just right before I came here.
So she thought he died, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mikako. That was really insensitive of me.
Yuki, you changed.
Huh?
You changed a lot. Since we met for the first time.
I changed?
Right now, you resemble my friend. Warm, genial, kind. Just like him.
No.
Not really, no. Do I really? I'm just a normal high schooler.
Yamato also better, so...
This is all I can say. Sorry.
No, not at all. You don't need to apologize. I'm the one who asked you, after all. And I now know something really important about you.
Know about me?
Yeah, that you are a gentle, kind-hearted person, Mikako.
Yuki,
Huh?
forever, I wish Yuki of today will never change.
That blush looks very weird. A second. It was only for a second, but I clearly saw it. Mikako just smiled at me. Mikako, who had been expressionless the whole time, lifted the corner of her lips to smile. Her pale skin made it barely visible, but I think her cheeks were reddened too. Following that, I left the room after spending a little more time with Mikako. When we met for the first time, I had thought she was as quiet and gloomy as she looks. Not anymore though. Mikako has a heart warmer than anyone else, and will try her best for a friend. I can tell it just from a quick conversation with her. That she cares about others more than anyone else. That was it.
Of course we're gonna start at Cop Boy next video. Why is his 30 minutes long?
Well, his is even longer than Akane's, eh?
Well, thanks, Lanush. We know who your favorite is.
Well. Then I would say I'm cutting it here. And next time we start directly with Police Boy here.
Yep.
So, until then, goodbye.
Bye.